Guys, Ogs here. United 2, Chelsea 1. Chelsea are out of the Carabao Cup and we have to blame ourselves. We pretty much gave United a gift. A Halloween gift or Christmas gift, whatever you want to call it, was a gift. We deserved to win that game without any problem. The lineup actually was good at the beginning. I liked it. I'm not gonna flip-flop. I liked it beside Marcos Alonso. I said Alonso needed to stay on the bench or not even being anywhere near the first team because of the quick wingers that they have. I said it in my previous video. You can go and check the video and make sure that I said this. I'm not flip-flopping, and I'm not gonna flip-flop and start blaming players just because we lost the game. I don't do that. I have to give fair critics to people who deserve to be criticized. So for this defeat, Marcos Alonso was at fault. That the first weakest link in the team was Marcos Alonso. But it's not a surprise for me because Marcos Alonso will give you only what he can, right? What do you expect from him? He will give you, few good games here and there, and people keep flip-flopping. When he scored a goal, oh, he's the best in the world. When he, pass the ball or do something good, he's the best in the world. And then, you have to handle when he does things like this, Stupid penalty. He didn't have to make that decision. That challenge was useless because Gueye was there. James was running, to cover his place. Willie was ready. Like, no need for that stupid challenge. But what do you expect from the guy? Okay, nothing, right? In the second half, Michy Batshuayi, the Batman, tried to save the situation. He wasn't receiving any ball in the box. We all know the guy is the fox in the box. Nobody was serving him. Everything was pretty much dead. He took the ball from Willie Caballero, okay? Caballero assist. He ran with the ball and he scored. He was like Drogba or somebody. But, it didn't last because guess what? A golazo, a free kick from Rashford pretty much killed us. What a goal. Take a bow and respect the boy. Respect that free kick because we have to be honest at some point. This kind of free kicks, Rashford would take it 10 times. He will miss 9.5 times. Okay? That was just one of a kind. Like, I don't understand why always Chelsea, because we give career to people. We gave a career to Dan James. And that freaking Rashford always scored against Chelsea Football Club. Okay? For Chelsea, even Mbeteke, the guy who never even scored a goal for 2 years, he will score against Chelsea. I don't know what happened, but it's too easy to score against Chelsea. I don't know. The second problem we had at the team was Hassan Odoi. Oh my gosh, the boy was very poor. And this is not criticizing. This is telling the truth. Because the boy really disappointed me. Everybody knows how much I love the boy and how many videos I've made about the boy, defending him at any cost for month and month. Even, it's been over a year that I've been defending the boy. But I have to be honest and tell the truth. He asked for a lot of money. So far, he put a good performance against Newcastle, Grimsby, Lille, and then he disappeared against Ajax and also against Man United today. He was nowhere to be seen. He tried a lot of dribble that didn't work, a lot of crosses that didn't work, shooting that were off the target all the time. He couldn't pass the ball. The boy was awful. I'm not trying to be harsh on the boy, but I have to tell the truth. And he demanded a lot of money to sign the new contract. And I said it in my previous videos that now he put the pressure on himself because people will start treating him like an adult. We are not going to treat him like a kid anymore because you demanded more money than Eden Hazard. So people are expecting you to do the miracle, right? And he is 50-50 so far. Okay, one game he will be good, another one will be really very poor. So he needs to improve and update his game because I see him playing like a kid. He plays the same dribble, the same technique that he used with under 21. It's not gonna work with the big boys. For example, did you see the last two golazo that he scored in England under 21? Just because he was given a lot of space and he could shoot from distance because he had nobody was marking him. But with the big boys, you have to adapt your game. You have to update your game and know that this is not enjoyment only, it's also about winning. So when you are a kid, the coaches will tell you, oh, just go out there and enjoy and express yourself. But when you playing with the big boy, when you become adult in the first team, it's about winning. So he needs to adjust and try to improve the way he plays. The third problem we had was the subs. Frank Lampard got it wrong. I didn't see why Christian Pulisic was off and Pedro on. Don't get me wrong, Pedro can be a very good player on his day, but he's been out for more than a month, almost 2 months out. And the only reason Christian wasn't that good today because of Marcos Alonso. Alonso was stepping on his territory, didn't pass the ball correctly, didn't cross the ball or anything, and he was just all over the place and Christian couldn't play. And Christian had to make some defensive effort. Like nobody is helping in a defensive way. I saw Christian today putting really a shift when it came to defending. I don't care what you said, he's physical or not, but watch the game again because I just watched the entire game and I was like, wow, Christian is getting physical. So he had to help Marcos Alonso defending instead of, doing what he was supposed to do. But Pedro was useless and pretty much killed the game. Tammy coming for Michi and Mount coming for Gilmore. I liked it, I'm not gonna be hypocrite here and say, oh, it was bad changes or all that, because at the time I liked it. I was like, yes, Tammy will score the last goal and he will be the hero, and Mount also will score, penalty kick or whatever. I was pretty happy. The problem is it didn't work out, okay? So at some point you have to be honest and not flip-flopping and say, oh no, why he didn't put Giroud? Giroud was going to be good, or he should have continued with Gilmore. No, at the time when the changes were made, I was happy and I was expecting them to do good, but it didn't work out. So, he did the good thing, and sometimes you have just to acknowledge that the opposition team was good. They were defensively better, and they pretty much canceled all our actions. So credit to them, credit to United. They were very organized defensively, and we couldn't pass them. We couldn't score a goal. So credit to them, fair play to them, and now it's time for us to regroup and fight for other competitions that we're still in. The biggest flaw of the day, I would say, is Frank Lampard, because first of all, he chose the team, and I don't see why he started Marcos Alonso, and the changes that he made, some of them were very late, to be honest. It could have been a little earlier, but he's the coach. He sees those players every single week, and he has something in mind. Maybe his strategy didn't work today, so I'm not gonna hold everything against him, but I have to be honest to say that Frank Lampard got it wrong, completely wrong today, and Marcos Alonso is the scapegoat because he didn't choose to be in the team. The end of the day, Frank Lampard made the decision to select him from the beginning, and when he made the subs, he decided to put Pedro. Maybe he's feeling a little bit guilty inside him and say, yeah, Pedro is not having enough time, let me give him, maybe the sentiment, sometimes we are human and we can just make somebody play just because we feel bad for that person, and not necessarily that they fit the system or they fit what you're trying to do at the moment. So Frank is just a human like you and me. So the defense was very good, and yes, I know we conceded 2 goals and it doesn't sound like a good defense, but there is nothing they could have done, really. Mark Guay was very good. Zuma also was good. A little shaky at the time with mispassing and all that, but you have to understand the pairing was there maybe for the first time or the second time, so you have to understand those little misunderstanding between defender at time. But in general, it doesn't do them justice because they deserve a clean sheet. They did pretty good. The midfield of Kova, Jorginho and Bill Gilmore, they did okay. They couldn't pass directly. It was a lot of sideways, backward passes, no direct ball in the box or a key pass or anything. But in general, they did okay. But I just wanted to see a little bit more because the creativity of Jorginho and Billy Gilmore, you would think that they would, boss the midfield. But I think you have to give credit to the opposition team because they controlled them pretty good. They couldn't really do much. There we go, guys. That's it for me for now. Hopefully we can bounce back on the weekend and continue our good form in the Premier League. Think outside the box. Believe in the process. Back your coach. Back your players. God bless you and see you in the next one.
Can we just talk? Can we just talk?